Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Wide with Declan. As always, we will discuss NASCAR-related topics, so let's get right into it. Our first topic is the wild race this past weekend at Talladega Superspeedway. So Ricky Stenhouse won by 6/1000ths of a second over Roush Fenwick Keselowski Racing's Brad Keselowski. William Byron was on the outside, making for the second three-wide photo finish of the year. First, obviously, came at Atlanta. And both of them were a Chevy winning, a Ford being second, and a Chevy being third, which I find is pretty weird. But the main part of Sunday's Talladega race was the largest wreck, the biggest wreck in NASCAR's modern era ever. 28 of the remaining 38 cars were collected in the crash. So it started when Brad Keselowski gave a bad push to Team Penske's Austin Cindric, who spun down, collected Joey Logano and 28 other cars. And this wreck created a controversy with the damaged vehicle policy, the DVP, as three drivers, Chase Briscoe, Chase Elliott, and Harrison Burton, all had too much damage to be able to drive the cars back to the pit box. They pushed Chase Elliott's car with no issue, but it got stuck in the grass again. They towed it back. But Chase Briscoe was inside his car fighting. The safety crew were trying to take the window net down, and he was fighting to keep the window net up, because if the window net drops, then your day is done. If the window net drops and you get out of your car, then the day is done. And then your day is done. So Chase Briscoe is fighting to stay in the race, and However, they were able to tow his car back, and he was able to finish, but he was 5 laps down, running in 30th place. So 28 cars, the most ever in a single crash in NASCAR's modern era. And our second topic is Kyle Sieg and Ryan Sieg switching numbers for the remainder of the season. So the Sieg brothers have a 4-car Xfinity. Ryan Sieg Racing, RSS Racing, has a 4-car Xfinity operation, running numbers 28 for Kyle Sieg, 29 for Blaine Perkins, 38 for Matt DiBenedetto, and 39 for Ryan Sieg. However, for the rest of the year, Ryan Sieg will jump in the 28, and Kyle will get in the 39. And I heard it is to improve the owner's points position of the number 28. When most if not all the time when something like this happens, it's for that exact reason. So if they're trying to get the 28 high in owner points for next year, that probably means they're planning on doing something big with the 28 in 2025. And our third topic is the CW, is something else with the Xfinity series. The CW, they're probably going to broadcast a couple races virtually, not at the track. They will. When I went to the Charlotte Coke 600 earlier this year, I actually saw the building where they said that they were going to probably do these races if they did broadcast them. Now it's looking if they're definitely going to broadcast them virtually, at least some races, but not all races. It's going to be pretty cool. First time since the COVID pandemic where NASCAR broadcasted races virtually and not at the track. I actually saw the NASCAR media building where they would broadcast it when I went to Charlotte for the Coke 600 earlier this year. I saw the building where they were probably going to do it if they do broadcast them virtually. And our last topic is the weekend prediction. The Cup Series heads to the Charlotte Roval. And we have the Cup Series heads to the Charlotte Roval. We have the Hendrick drivers to look out for, because they've been great at this racetrack. And your long shot of the week, brought to you by Original Big Shot Bobs. We have AJ Allmendinger. Although not really a long shot at this track, he can still do some pretty good things. He's never lost an Xfinity race at the Charlotte Roval. that he started in. He didn't start the didn't run the Xfinity race last year, but he ran the Cup race last year and won it. And I pick him also to win the Xfinity race. So I pick a Hendrick driver to win the Cup race and an AJ Allmendinger to get the Xfinity win. And that does it for this week on 4 Wide with Declan. But before I close out this episode, I just want to give a special shout out to Grayson Morelli. He is one of my friends, and he's been asking me to do this shout out for weeks. So now I finally do it. And that's it for this week on 4 Wide with Declan. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and bye for now.